with the advent of the SNES Classic Edition, just released a few days ago, I thought it'd be a good idea to go back through and do a video of the NES Classic Edition rather than my normal little tiny action figure reviews. Let's get to it. Um, we've got the box. The box is pretty cool. We got all these games. 30 classic NES games. Awesome. Official Nintendo seal to make it super retro, because you know in the olden times that was on everything. We got full-sized classic controller. Play the games the way they were meant to be played on a full-size original NES controller. Just plug it in and you're ready to go. Includes all of the original features, plus control pad for quick control and movement, A and B buttons for rapid fire action, and select and start for menu selection and pausing the game. Boop, boop, boop. We've got the console itself. Pretty cool. Let's see here. Looks like there's like a line there. It's weird. It's like they cut two images together or something. I don't know, maybe it's just my box. Oh, no, I've got a crease in the box. Oh, that explains it. Anyways, NES console. It's a retro blast from the past, with the return of all-time fan favorite, Nintendo Entertainment System. This mini-sized NES Classic Edition system is packed with 30 pre-installed classic Nintendo Entertainment System games from the 80s. Or like 300 games if you hack it. Fully loaded and ready to play using the original style NES Classic controller. Now we can party like it's 1980. Okay, what do we got here? We've got Retro Blast from the Past, and then French stuff that I won't even try to pronounce. 30 classic NES games. How many times do they tell us that? Is it on the side? It is definitely on the front and on the back. Okay, 30 NES games. Wow. Oh, wait, here they are again. 30 pre-installed. 30 pre-installed classic Nintendo Entertainment System games from the 80s. Awesome. Okay, what else we got? We've got Balloon Fight. We've got Bubble Bobble, Castlevania, Castlevania 2, Donkey Kong Jr., Double Dragon 2, The Revenge, Dr. Mario, Excite Bike, Final Fantasy, Galaga, Ghosts and Goblins, Gradius, Ice Climber, Kid Icarus, Kirby's Adventure, Mario Bros, Mega Man 2, Metroid, Ninja Gaiden, Pac-Man, Punch-Out featuring Mr. Dream, Star Tropics, Super C. I can't read this one. What does that say? I don't know what that is. I've never heard of this game before. Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. 2. Super Mario Brothers 3. Tecmo Bowl. The Legend of Zelda. Zelda 2: The Adventure of Link. One of those is really fun to play. The other one is not so fun to play. Okay, so that's about that. I think there's a poster inside and like some documents and like Nintendo Club points. I don't know what they are. I don't use them. So we got this cool case. Thank you, Target or Amazon or wherever I bought it. I don't remember. It's been a while. We've got the ubiquitous, pocket up on top. I put the HDMI cable in there. I've got my, what is this? My Arcade knockoff wireless fancy controller. It actually works really well. Has a dongle. It has a light. It blinks when you press buttons, which is it's actually surprisingly bright because it's an LED, and so it's kind of annoying. Okay, power plug. USB/power cable. You can actually plug this into your TV if it has a USB hookup. Pretty nice, pretty stylish. Way better than the old cables, the old cables that came with the old Nintendo. And you got the Oh, this is backward. Huh. It's got the HDMI, DCN. It says HDMI, so you know that it's HDMI. This is HDMI. HDMI, HDMI. It's got a fake little door. It'd be cool if the door actually opened and did something. You can click, 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 or blow in it. Power, reset, pretty cool. The reset sends you back to the menu. Anything else? No, that's about it. With that, here's Mama Nintendo with its missing door because, you know, you gotta take the door off sometimes. I don't know. It probably fell off. I think we broke it. Yeah, they could have included that. That would have been awesome. Click. Awesome. Power button, reset button, pretty much the same. Vintage, the old-timey controller ports. You know. Yeah. So anyways, the old one has these AV cables on the side. This does not. The new one does not have the AV cables on the side. And you got your RF switch, which is how I usually do it, and the power, which is just a pin. And I don't know what this is. Channel 3, channel 4. Oh, right. For the old TVs, it's channel 3 and channel 4, so you could pick which channel when you ran it out through RF, because it only broadcast on 3 or 4. And the new one has the HDMI, but you can see they did a really good job of matching these things up. I mean, it's just, not minus the notch. We don't have the notch. Looks pretty similar. If I had the door on there, they'd probably look identical. You know, we got the yeah, that's pretty close. I mean, it's pretty sweet here on the design aspect. I like it. It's pretty cool. Let's turn that the correct direction. Okay, and then in the olden days you'd have your cartridge, and I mean in this case I picked undeniably the greatest Nintendo game of all time, Barbie. You can go to the shopping mall and buy things, and in the cool slippy case, because I mean, right? You have to have the slippy case. So in the olden days you'd have to go really loudly, like 300 times, even though supposedly it doesn't actually do anything. And then you put it in here, and you click it down, and then you'd be ready to go. Now, the new one doesn't have that, obviously, and so that's a big disappointment for all the real Nintendo fans out there. They know what's up. It's more fun to spend 3 hours blowing in the cartridges and pushing this thing up and down trying to get the game to play than to actually play. Because I mean, what's the point of playing? I mean, and so that's the big part of what's lost on this new console is the lack of blowing on the cartridge, and so when you go to actually play the games, you realize how not modern they are. Whereas when I try to play this big one, the original Nintendo NES, it's I don't remember because I'm so busy like trying to get the thing to work and like dealing with the fuzzy screen and the static. Anyways, so we've got that. Let's slide that to the side. Probably shouldn't do that. Let's see. We've got the new controller. It's got the plug. The plastic is not as yellowed as the old vintage plastic that got oxidized and turned yellow. Here's an original controller with its. I don't know if the cable's longer. I heard the cables are very short on the new NES. They're pretty close. I mean, the button feel is the same. I mean, they look almost identical. So this is the original. This is the new one. Now the plugs are different, obviously. So good times, good times. This is a Wii Chuck Nunchuck switch plug. This is a I don't know, like 7-pin plug. Does that mean 1 pin for each button? I don't know. I don't know why it's 7, but maybe 1 up and down, 1 left, right, and then the rest are, I don't know. There's 7 pins. This one has, I don't know, like none pins. Oh well. So yeah, NES Classic. The button push is the same, except for this one's way worn down because it's been used for like 30 years. That's about it. And then just look at Mama NES and Baby NES, and then you know, for size comparison, because I always like to include lots of size comparisons in my videos to things. Might as well have the ubiquitous size comparison between the Diaclone figure and the NES. So I'm guessing maybe four Diaclones tall for the original NES, and 1.5, maybe almost 2 for the NES Classic Edition. Either way, Mikey's getting there. Well, anyways, thanks for watching.